And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Walske Group. I'm Maya. Well, I know it's been about a year since we've done any of our cooking ones here, but we're looking to bring that back. So, what a better time to start doing this than during the holiday season. So, for our first video back in a long time, we are going to end up making peanut butter kisses. So, down below in the description, I'll have what every ingredient is or how much every ingredient is. But I thought I'd give you the rundown as to what you're going to need to make these cookies. First of all, we started off with the Hershey's Kisses unwrapped. There's about 36 of them here. We have our sugar, our brown sugar. We have creamy peanut butter. Now, don't use the regular peanut butter, just the everyday peanut butter. Use the creamy peanut butter because you'll get a better texture with these cookies and it turns out a lot better. We have our flour. We have 1 egg, baking soda and baking powder, a half a cup of butter softened. And now what I mean by is when I say soften is I take this out of the refrigerator for about a half hour. You don't want it too cold, but you don't want it too hot. And then I have some other sugar here that once we form the dough, we will be rolling them in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my butter and my brown sugar and regular sugar, and I'm going to first cream that all together. Some people, they always say to use like a hand blender or something, but I'm going to use my KitchenAid here, my KitchenAid one. So I'm going to whip this all together until it's light and fluffy. And then I'm going to add in my peanut butter and my egg, whip that all together. Then after that, I will add the flour, the baking powder, and the baking soda just until it forms a dough. So let me get this all mixed up, get everything off the stove here and everything. And once I have the dough formed, we'll come back and I'll show everybody how we roll them out and how we're going to bake them. So stay tuned. And welcome back, everyone. All right, so let me reposition the camera here so I can kind of show everybody where we are going from there. So what we've done is we beat all of our wet ingredients first. We did, like I say, we did the brown sugar and the sugar. Then we whipped that with the butter until it was light and fluffy, and we kept scraping down the sides of the bowl. We like I said, we beat that till then. Then I added the egg, the peanut butter, mixed that all well, scraping down the side of the bowl until that was all light and fluffy. And then we added the flour and the baking powder, and the baking soda. So now, what is the next step for these cookies? Well, while I was making this, I had my oven heating up to 375 degrees. And what we're going to do is I have here, what I use is basically just a half sheet pan, as they call it in the restaurant, but it's my version for the cookie tray. But we're going to use this ungreased. So what we're going to do is this is where the extra sugar comes into play. So want to make about a 1-inch ball. So how do I do that? Well, basically I just use a tablespoon and I just take a nice little size, probably about so big. I believe you can see that on the camera, but about so big like this. And what we're gonna do is this recipe makes, I believe it's 36 cookies. So you can kind of just gauge it for yourself. But you're going to roll it into a ball and then put it in a little extra sugar. And we're going to place them on our tray here. So we'll do this again. And what you want to do is we're going to leave about a 1-inch gap, 1.5 inches or so. Just to give the cookies enough room to spread and, relax and everything. Now this is also where, when I was saying that you have to make sure to use the creamy peanut butter In my opinion, I've done this recipe before with regular peanut butter, but it just, for some reason, it's real dry if you don't, if you don't use the creamy peanut butter. So, like I say, if that's just my opinion, but you can use the regular peanut butter. I mean, it's not the end of the world. That one's a little big, so we'll just re-roll that one. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish rolling these. But as you can see, like I say, I'm looking for about a 1-inch size ball, and roll them out here in the sugar. And then once I get my baking pan here filled, we're going to pop them in the oven. Like I say, the oven's been warming up to 375. And we're going to bake these for about 10 minutes. Again, 10 minutes is an approximate time, but it works out really well at 10 minutes because, again, these are some of the cookies, like, there'll be other cookies that I'm going to show everybody or making videos about that are going to be like the soft chocolate chip cookies, things like that. And certain ones here, you don't really want to like overcook them, because if you overcook them, they're just gonna, get dry and they're gonna get hard. And you really don't want to, like I say, you don't want a cookie like that. You want something that's just done, just done enough, but not, like I say, not overdone. So let me finish these up. Let me get these into the oven for 10 minutes. And when we come back, I will show everybody how then we're going to put the kisses on them. We'll throw them back in the oven for about 30 seconds to let the kiss melt. And then you'll be able to see the final project. So stay tuned, everyone. And welcome back, everyone. All right, so the cookies are just about finishing up here. They got about 30 seconds. So what we're going to do is as you can see, I kind of cleaned up a little bit. I rolled out the rest of my cookies. But once we get the cookies out of the oven and I put the kisses on them and everything, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the rack, the half sheet pan on top of here for about 5 minutes. Let them cool just so they harden a little bit. And then I'm going to take them off and I'm going to put them on the cooling rack and let them cool completely. So let's turn this off then. Okay. And we'll pull out our cookies. Oh yeah. 10 minutes is beautiful. Like I say, you don't want to overcook these ones because they will get dried out and you don't want that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to just nestle the kiss right in the center here. Now I know a lot of people, when they make these, the kisses end up not adhering like right away, and that's because of the crunchy surface here. So when you're pushing down, you're actually pushing down into the hard surface. So what I've found works great, and it'll keep the kisses on here, is once you get them all on here like that, what you're gonna do is take your cookies, and we're gonna just pop them back in the oven for about 30 seconds. And we don't want the chocolate to actually melt. All we're looking for is to get the chocolate just a little soft, so it'll adhere to the cookie a little bit better, and just end up being a lot better. So let's take a look here. Oh yeah, there we go. And now what you're looking for, I know it's kind of hard to see on my camera view here, but what you're looking for is when you put these in the oven again for that 30 seconds, just enough to melt the chocolate, you're looking for the chocolate to be like if I can show you like an example here. I don't know if you can really see, but like a normal Hershey's Kiss is like real dark, you know, made out of the chocolate and everything. When you pop these in the oven, they actually like lighten up in color. You know, and that's because they're melting and everything. So you maybe want to do like, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds or so. Just enough to get them glossy so they'll adhere to the cookie and everything. So what we're going to do then is I've got the rest of my cookies all rolled out. We have to get the rest of them baked and everything, and we were going to repeat this process. But like I say, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it sit here for about 5 minutes or so, just enough, just to make sure that I can handle the cookie, but without it breaking apart on us. So once I get all the rest of the cookies baked and I have them all out, I'll bring you back in for the final look at them, and you know, we'll go from there. So just stay tuned, everyone. Well, as you can see, everyone, there's batch 2. Batch 1 is already sitting here cooling off. We got batch 2, and we got one more batch back there. That'll be going in a minute, so we'll be right back with the final ones. And there they are, everyone. Those are the peanut butter kisses. Like I say, the recipe was actually made for 36, and I could have probably gotten like roughly about 3 more or so, but they ended up turning out real nice and everything. So, like I say, this is the, you know, because since I haven't done this channel in a while and everything, I'm gonna, you know, bring this video out, like I say, before Thanksgiving and everything. But starting next week, the 30th there or whatever, I'm going to be releasing a new video at least once every Monday out here on the channel. And we got some other, you know, things coming up. We've got some more Christmas cookies. We're going to do the chocolate chip. We're going to do a peppermint one, and a couple cutouts, things like that. We also got some like other Christmas things coming up where we're going to be showing you some decorations, Christmas houses, things like that. Also, like upcoming is Christmas tree. We're going to show you how to take a basic Christmas tree and turn it into something really nice. And, you know, we're going to just keep expanding on that with better things coming up in the, you know, spring and summer and all through next fall, next winter, and so on. So, from the Walske Group, I'm Maya. Thanks for watching my video. And again, like I say, join us right here on Monday. So we'll see you then, everyone. Take care.